Hello friends! For today's video we're going to show up my stash. I have my little basket here and I'm basically going to take you through my makeup drawers and we're going to pull out a full face of makeup. I maybe want to try and lift out and use some products that I've maybe used before but I haven't used in such a long time. That's why I love doing these videos, because it really does actually force you to like dig into like the back of the drawer to actually see what you have. So let's get a shopping. Got my wee basket and I'm just going to go in the order that I would apply my makeup. So primer, I always lift a primer from the front section, so I think I might actually get some from the back today. See what we can find in here. What's this? That's new, I've never tried it before. New. What's this? I Heart Revolution Banana Split Radiance Primer. Will we give it a go? I think I've used it before. I'm bound to have. I will give it a go anyway. Next up, foundation. I wonder will one of the Morphe foundations match me at the minute. They're bound to. Or the Smashbox foundation. Do you know, I'm going to try this and it might match me. Or we'll do cream contour first. I'm going to use the Technique bronzing base. I actually haven't got many cream contours or cream bronzers, just these. Oh, I forgot about this one. Okay, I have 5. Okay. Scrap that. Concealer. Okay, concealer. Let's use a concealer I literally have not used in literally forever, which is probably this one, the Maybelline Fit Me, 100%. I think I do actually use these quite often though, don't I? Some could say different. Will we take this one? This is the MAC setting powder. It's actually really good though. Yeah, we'll take it. And next, setting spray. No. I use that nearly every day. Inglot? Yeah. Okay, so next up for bronzer. Let me see. There's actually so many bronzers here that I know for a fact that I have not used in so long, but some of them might actually be too dark for like my skin tone at the minute. Oh, I have this sleek compact. It's got a highlighter and a pressed powder bronzer all in one. Try that. Then next up for blush. This is actually one of my favourite drawers. I absolutely love blush. So I don't know if I'm in the mood for anything like creamy. I think I'll just go for like a wee powder blush. Again, what have I not used in so long? What's this? Primark, Elf. These ones from Sephora. They're so good. Revolution, Colourpop, Elf, Anastasia. What one was that I seen there? And this wee one here. I haven't used this in such a long time and it's absolutely fantastic. It's a wee blush from Lily Lolo and it's a wee mineral blush, so I think I might use that because it's really nice actually. So, and then highlight. So I think I might just go for the Pixie by Petra highlight. It's been such a long time since I've used that. Revolution. What's this? Oh, this is actually quite nice if you're not really into like a really blinding highlight. I think I'm really sure on what I want to do on the eyes today, but I just don't know what products I want to use. So I'm first off just going to grab mascara, liquid liner. I'm just literally picking at random here. Eyelash glue, eyeshadow base. I think I might take my gel line because I'm going to be using some of these gel liners. I'm going to take this one from Revolution and Colourpop. Then this next drawer, I'm going to take these wee gel liners. As you can see, I'm wanting to do something with yellow, by the way. I'm just in the mood. Yeah, so these wee cream gel liners, one from LA Girl and Colourpop. Every time I go into this drawer, I'm like, I really must actually use these. So I'm going to lift these. These are all my Colourpop Super Shock shadows. And then I have a couple of other wee liquid liners and everything. So let me see. So I have this wee water activated liner from Jenna Tutorials. It's the Tutti Frutti liner, Legit Lemon. I might actually keep that out. So next up for lips. I think I might just do a nude lip since I'm going so crazy on the eyes today. So do Do you know what, actually, I think just like my false lashes, I'm actually going to come back to my lips because I just kind of want to see how I get on with the eyes and see if I want to do something bright or different or quirky on the lips or go for something nude. So we'll actually come back to that, and then I think I'll also do that with the lashes as well. I think what I'm going to do is I usually like to start with my eyes these days. Well, it kind of depends on what look I'm doing, right? But I think I'm going to start on my base makeup today because I have a fair idea what I want to do on the eyes. I want to do something really, really nice and graphic and cool, you know. I'm going to prep my skin first of all, and I lifted out the I Heart Revolution Banana Split Radiance Primer. This is infused with vitamin C and E. I did buy this quite a long time ago actually, and I think I've used it maybe once or twice, but it's just like a, as I say, like a radiance primer, and it smells really nice actually. You kidding me? Oh my god. Oh, I think we all know how bad makeup stains, so I really just hope that that actually does come out. And I'm wearing a velvet hoodie today, so oh, for fuck's sake, I forgot my nose. I was too busy cleaning myself. Do you know something? I have had some week of it. I swear to goodness. Do you know what I was trying to do? I was trying to smell it because obviously it's a banana split and it smells so good. So I was kind of like squeezing the tube so I would be able to like get a couple of wafts. But it's just giving the skin like a really intense glow. An artificial glow at that. You can definitely see it's kind of give my skin a wee bit of a colour. But it's definitely not the type of product I would even wear on days where I'm not wearing makeup. I would definitely want to go in after this and apply a wee bit of coverage of something. So foundation guys. Recently I feel like I've been using the exact same foundations in my videos because obviously I only have so many foundations in my collection at the minute that actually match my actual skin tone, you know. But I think I'm going to try this. This is the Smashbox Studio Skin Full Coverage 24-Hour Foundation, and it's in the shade 1.2. So fair light, undertone warm. My undertone is not warm. My undertone is more neutral. Does anybody actually know like their undertone? Anybody? So I'm actually going to take a wee bit of this and see. Obviously I'm wearing a hoodie today, so it won't matter too much if it doesn't match my skin tone because I just blend it down, although I hate doing that. Well, we try it anyway, because it's been such a long time since I've used this. This is such a full coverage foundation, by the way, so if you're like me and you love cake face, cake batter, just full coverage, you'll love this. Yeah, that doesn't match me at all. Shit. Can I cheat? Okay, I'm gonna mix it with the El Maquillage, the El Masca Skin Base, and this is in the shade SB06. I'm still gonna take some of this though, so it's not really cheating that much. I'm just gonna mix these two. Don't know what the point in that is, but oh well. Doing it anyway. Okay, that's even better now. I've blended it down my neck as well so it doesn't look too crazy. My god, this is an oldie. I remember whenever this first came out. Wow, this was actually really, really popular. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 05. I kind of love that. I'm gonna put a wee bit more on. Sure, why not? I have to say though, like, whenever this first did come out, I was obsessed with this concealer. This was like way before I done YouTube, was it? It's bound to be. I honestly can't remember. But this definitely is a new one because it's It's really, really clean, so I think this might actually be the first time I've actually used this new one, because I've went through a couple of these before and then I've obviously repurchased it. It's went in my drawer and it's never seen the light of day again until today. Wow, damn it, I really must start using that. Look how bright my under eyes are. And the coverage is gorgeous. I'm going to do a wee bit of cream bronzing now. I'm going to be using the Technique bronzing base. This wee one here. Every time I use cream bronzer, I'm so blown away with how amazing it is. I'm like... Okay, so I just set my face there with the AoA Studio pressed powder. This one here. This is the wee powder that I use every single day and every time I'm filming. I just don't film it or record it because I find it extremely boring, because I'm then also going to go in and bake as well. So I just kind of feel like there's no need for you to sit and watch me powder my face twice. Oh, there it is. So we picked up this wee bad boy. This is the MAC setting powder in the shade Porcelain. I actually think I got this whenever I was in Amsterdam. That was about 4 years ago. It still works though. I think. Works? Is that right? Should be still okay though. Has no scent to or anything. But do you know what? It is such a great wee powder. Whenever I first got it and I first started using it, I was a wee bit scared of it because I genuinely did think that it was one of those HD powders. Although, do you know what? It still could be one of those HD powders because it is so finely milled. It's crazy. And it obviously is pure white, so it could be a HD powder, but any HD powder I've tried I absolutely hate. They're awful. So as you can see, it just sets beautifully. It maintains the brightness within my under eyes. Don't get me wrong, I'll show you up close, but my under eyes do look a wee bit dry, and that's completely normal because I went in with a pressed setting powder and then I baked. I have dry skin, so that's highly unnecessary, but I do it anyway. Don't we all do unnecessary steps in our makeup routine? So I'm just going to go in and set my skin. I'm going to be using this Inglot makeup fixer. So as I was saying there, because my under eyes do look a wee bit dry, let's just say, a setting spray fixes that for me. It makes my skin just completely bounce back, like I usually like to say, and my under eyes don't look dry or creepy anymore, and my face just looks really juicy. Depends what setting spray I use, however. I have my favourites and I'm not sure about this one. Just checking out the spritzer. The mister? The spritzer? The mister? Whatever. Yeah, that seems to be okay. I don't know why I need to spritz it 16 times though. Oh. Okay, that's really intense. Oh my god, my face is soaking. And then I'm going to be using this Pixie highlight, and it's in the shade Creamy Gold. I think that's the shade. That's it there anyway, and I'm actually just looking at this, and this is a big ass highlighter. It's a really nice wee highlighter though. Next up for blush, I'm going to be using this wee one from Lily Lolo, and it is their mineral blush in the shade Cherry Blossom. I've never heard anybody talking about this brand before, but I got this wee blush off Look Fantastic, and I've actually used quite a few of their products before, and they are really, really good. They're really, really affordable, by the way, extremely inexpensive. They're kind of like Bare Minerals, but for a fraction of the price. So they have a lot of mineral makeup, let's just say. So if you're a wee bit older, this makeup range might appeal to you a wee bit more. If you're not a big fan of heavy cream products and you're like something that's just a wee bit lighter on the skin, like a mineral foundation, powder, blush, etc. Oh, I forgot to show you the colour of it, but it's gorgeous. It's like a peachy colour. My fave. So I literally just take what's in the lid. It's literally enough, so it is, and it's so beautiful on the skin. If I can find their website down below, I will link it, but I did get this stuff, as I say, off Look Fantastic. Now for my bronzer, guys, I'm going to be using the Sleek Compact. So as you can see, we have a contour powder and a highlight. This is not mine, by the way. I definitely did not buy this. I'm pretty sure this is my sister's. Stroked. But the powder bronzer, this wee shade here, it's gorgeous. It is so, so good. I think this was actually really, really popular at a stage. Like, everybody was raving and talking about this. So now time for the eyes. But I first off just want to mention that I'm actually really, really happy with my base makeup and how everything looks. I think I went a wee bit crazy with the bronzer though. But we're just going to ignore that and appreciate how good my skin actually looks today. I'm really, really happy with that. So now next up for the eyes, guys. Whenever I was doing my base makeup there, that kind of gave me a wee bit of time to figure out what I wanted to do, and I wanted to do something quite graphic. I'm trying to gather up all of this stuff I have in front of me here. So off camera I also did lift up a Mellow Cosmetics gel liner in black. So I think I'm kind of wanting to do something like the Valentine's Day makeup look that I had done. Kind of like a big wing situation. And fill it in with one of these. And then outline it with yellow. Because I have these. And then like a pop of yellow in the inner corner. And the lower lash line. How does that sound? I think that sounds quite cool actually. Will we do that? I'm just going to be using this wee black gel liner, and I'm going to be using like a really fine wee brush. Oh, look at me, YouTuber. Yeah. This is just like a wee nail art brush, by the way. This is again another wee nail art brush that I just got, and it's just like a wee flat brush. And I'm just gonna coat that. I just go in and fill this in with the gel liner. So then we have these two liquid eyeshadows here. I have one here from Lottie London, and it's one of their metallic eye foils in the shade Fire. I'm going to swatch the two of them on my hand and kind of see. Do you know, I might actually put a wee bit of the black gel liner down and then these on top to see what the nicest one is. So we have that one there. And then we have the eyelights from BH Cosmetics and the shade Chill Pill. Cool. Oh yes, I think definitely the BH Cosmetics one. I don't know if you can see the difference or not, whereas like this one's very see-through. Whereas this one's like pretty full coverage. But they're kind of somewhat similar. Okay, this is really, really weird. So I think I'm actually going to go for the Lottie London one, because I just put a bit of the gel liner on my hand there, as you can see, and this is the BH Cosmetics one. And that's the Lottie London one. Damn. Okay. Can we all just... So I'm just taking a bigger brush first of all, just to get it all over the lid. So I know the outer edges aren't completely perfect, by the way, and I'm not that bothered about them being perfect. I wasn't trying to get them perfect because I'm gonna go round the outline with a liquid liner, so the edges are gonna be covered anyway. Damn, I am obsessed. Holy frick. My. So I have these two eyeliners here. I have this one from LA Girl, the Shockwave Neon Eyeliner in the shade Screaming. And then I also have this wee one from Colourpop. It's their cream gel liner in the shade CRSSD. Crest? What? Anyway. This is very not like me, but I'm not the biggest fan on these. They're not as good as the LA Girl ones, by the way, and I think they're so much cheaper as well. You can get these on Beauty Bay for like a couple of pounds. These are probably the best neon liners I've tried. Now that's just my opinion and just what I've tried, but they last literally all day in your waterline. They're incredible. So I'm just going to put this in my waterline. It's honestly such a nice day outside today. Like as I was saying, I have this wee water activated wee UV liner. It's in the shade Legit Lemon. It's from Jenna Tutorials. I have this Revolution Pro one. This one here. This one here is the Makeup Revolution liner, and then this one is the Jenna Tutorials one. So I'll just give you a wee bit of a close up. So this is like a really true yellow. It's maybe a wee bit too dark of a yellow. This is perfect actually. This is really, really nice. The only thing I'm having a problem with is I don't want it to look white. Like I want it to actually look yellow. But I'm going to try it anyway. So I'm going to take this, and I have like a wee pot of water here to activate it. Oh my bitch. I don't even know if this is a Shop My Stash video anymore, because I've done my lashes and I've done my lower lash line, and I went and got an eyeshadow palette and done my lower lash line. So I went and grabbed the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. This is a palette I have, I think, used once for this shade here, the bright yellow in the palette, but I was looking at this shade here beside it. I think I'm going to use this shade for my inner corner, by the way, but the shade beside it here, I know it's a shimmer, but I'm going to put that in the lower lash line. In case you're wondering why my under eyes maybe look a wee bit bright, it's because I have translucent powder under there to catch some of this fallout. I'm going to take a wee fluffy brush and I'm going to blend that out. I'm obviously just going to blend it out as far as it will blend, because shimmer shades aren't necessarily meant to actually blend like a matte. Lower lash line done. I put some of the Mellow Cosmetics gel liner in my waterline, done my lower lash line mascara. I just done that all off camera because that's boring as hell to not only edit through but to watch, in my opinion. So I'm gonna go back into the Prism palette again, and I'm gonna be taking, oh look, I clearly stuck my finger in that shade to swatch it. But yeah, I'm gonna be taking Sphere. Yeah, so I'm gonna be taking this shade here, and I'm just gonna be taking on the wee brush within the wee Anastasia palette, and I want to place this in the inner corner. Okay guys, so this comes to the end of this tutorial. Thank you all so much for watching. I am actually so happy with my makeup today. I'm so happy with how this turned out. As per usual, everything will be linked and listed down below in the description box, like other products that I use, along with my Snapchat, Instagram and Twitter, so don't forget to go and follow me on all of those. Please feel free to like and subscribe to my channel. It also helps me out and means so much to me. And again, thank you all so much for watching. Of course, hope you're all staying safe and well. Please be kind, look after yourselves and each other, and I shall see you in my next video.